Pumpkin spice latte might be the famous thing in the last few years, but Ayurveda knew the meaning and value of pumpkin long time back. In today's video, we are going to get into the world of pumpkin because we're also celebrating Halloween. Pumpkin is not only a great food which is anti-inflammatory and really good for your immunity, but you can also fix your digestion with this one food in your diet. Stay tuned because we are going to tell you the Ayurveda behind pumpkin and pumpkin soup today. Hi everyone, this is Dr. Rini and joining me today in the Fix Your Ahar series is my favorite, Dr. Saloni. So Dr. Saloni is going to tell us the Ayurveda behind pumpkin soup and she is going to put some anti-inflammatory spices in there which are going to make this soup perfect. Not only that, she's going to tell you the Ayurveda behind each of these spices, so stay tuned till the very end of the video. Let's start?
Yeah.
The ingredients for this recipe are listed on the screen on the right and also in the caption. So now we start our anti-inflammatory pumpkin soup.
First step is to chop it up.
Is to chop this big pumpkin? Okay, how do we do that?
We'll try to cut a small portion,
Okay.
around 1 kg.
Does it need two people?
I'll hold it. No, get it. I'll hold it. Just try to cut it up.
Okay. Wow. Oh God, this requires some strength. Oh wait, I think I don't have the strength because I forgot to eat my Amrit Kalash today. Wait. Okay, let me eat my Amrit Kalash first. I think I need my anti-inflammatory and my strength for today. So let me just eat this quickly. Not that it's going to give me the effect right away, but
yes, it gives instant strength also.
it does.
Yeah. And for long term, it is very good. It is anti-inflammatory. It has lots of antioxidants and herbs which gives antioxidant properties. So it prevents aging also and gives rasayana-like benefits to the body. Like,
Okay.
rejuvenating properties.
So I know that Amrit Kalash has about 80 plus research studies, but the most interesting study which I found to be was that one dosage of Amrit Kalash per day is equivalent to vitamin C, which is or the antioxidant capacity of half a kg of oranges. So great for us. Okay, so let's get back to cutting the pumpkin.
Okay, so I'll help you.
I think we need like 4 or 5 people to cut this pumpkin.
Try.
Okay. We have a kapha person in the house, guys. See, that's the strength of a kapha person. So is this enough? How much pumpkin are we using?
I think this is around 1 kg.
Oh, wow.
So our ingredients are accordingly I have selected.
Okay.
So we'll chop it up
Okay.
and then we'll come back.
Let's chop. It looks like papaya here.
You can smell it.
Oh, real? Is it smelling it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
The sweet and savory smell.
So this is how it looks like, the orangish, nice. So should a pumpkin be really ripe or unripe if you were to make a soup?
It should be right.
It should be ripe. Okay. All right. So we're going to keep this on the side because we have other ingredients to prepare.
So we will start with sorting the vegetables.
Okay.
So first we'll use the spam.
Yes.
We will be using cow ghee.
So we're using pure Maharishi Ayurveda ghee, which we know the source of, which is sattvic. So that's why we don't depend on anybody else. We take it where we know that the source of this ghee is good.
So around 2 tablespoons.
This is 2 teaspoons.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have 2 teaspoons of cow's ghee is what we're going to start with.
We will first saute onions,
Okay.
ginger and garlic.
So we have onions is the first thing that goes in the recipe. Then we have ginger. Do we put them together?
Yeah, we can put them together.
Okay, so I have this bowl. That's a lot of ginger.
So actually pumpkin is already very cooling in nature
Yeah.
and sweet.
Okay.
So we are using some herbs which are little bit of warming in nature
Okay.
to balance that out.
Okay. But tell me about ginger because it is also a very strong anti-inflammatory herb, right?
Actually. So we are making the soup to make it more anti-inflammatory. We are using some herbs like ginger because I would suggest people to eat this soup in little bit of winter season.
Okay. So you're saying because you're warming it up.
Yeah.
Pumpkin is cooling, ginger and other spices that we're going to put are going to be warming. So you're making a balanced soup which will be good for all three doshas.
All three doshas, good for inflammation,
Yes.
good for cold and cough,
Yes.
and to build up the immunity
Yes.
for everything.
Yeah.
So now we'll add the cloves of garlic.
Okay, so we have garlic as well. Garlic again really good for the heart.
Yeah.
It is a tamasic herb, so people who are trying to cook sattvic entirely can remove the garlic or avoid it.
So we'll
That is also okay.
cover this.
Okay.
So they can simmer down and on low heat. Meanwhile, we can keep another pan and we can roast all these vegetables. Also.
Okay, so we're gonna roast other vegetables separately. Okay. So tell me this, Dr. Saloni, while we're doing this, what are the top 3 herbs or foods that you feel are very strong anti-inflammatory for our audience?
First, I would recommend is amla.
Amla?
It is best for everyone in every season.
Okay.
Very rich source of vitamin C. Have lots of antioxidant properties, anti-inflammatory. So it helps in every sense, whether your skin, your metabolism, your
Yeah.
gut health.
Yeah.
So for everything, it is good.
Okay.
Secondly comes turmeric. It is little bit heating.
So turmeric is
Yeah.
heating.
Okay. Little bit. So quantities can vary. If you are a pitta type of person, it should be very less in quantity.
Okay.
Vata and kapha can have it.
Okay.
And third, I would say the Amrit Kalash.
Yes.
So that is the best thing because you don't have to cook anything.
Yeah.
Most of the people don't have that much time.
Yeah.
You can just take a spoon and eat it.
Yeah.
It has lots of herbs and already 80 plus researches have been done and clinical trials have been done on
Yes.
it. So this is the best one.
Yeah. Okay. So I've already added 2 teaspoons of ghee here. What are we sauteing here?
We have to add all the vegetables.
Okay. So we have red peppers.
Yeah.
That goes first on this
We can take.
pan. Okay. Then we have yellow peppers. So now we have a good mix of peppers. We have red peppers. We have yellow peppers. And the color of these is actually considered really, really good and also very good for your immunity, right? So what does Ayurveda say about peppers?
So peppers, if like these are yellow and red bell pepper we are using.
Okay.
So these are not very pungent or astringent in nature. Although these are sweet, but they will never increase your kapha dosha. These balances vata, pitta and kapha all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because, I was told to avoid peppers because I'm a pitta body type.
So yellow bell pepper and red bell pepper will never increase your pitta.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that because I was avoiding these all my life thinking that, peppers should be avoided.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can see these also. Okay.
So these are also cooked. Oh, wow. They've gone a little brown. So should we remove?
So we have to do as you can see, we have roasted it a little bit.
Yes.
We have to make it like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you have to have it a little brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
That means it is cooked well.
Okay. Should I cover this?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to cover that with
We have
something.
red here.
Okay. So we're going to cover this so that it cooks well. We're going to let the peppers get really good.
We'll give 2-3 minutes to this also.
Okay.
I'll cover it again.
So again in this video, people who haven't seen my other videos should know that ginger is a great lekhana as well. Lekhana means it actually scrapes out the toxins and the excessive fat from your body. So people who are trying to lose weight, this soup is not only going to be anti-inflammatory, but it can be a great weight loss soup and a great touch to your Halloween celebrations. So make use of it.
Pumpkin doesn't have lots of taste
To itself.
to itself. So we are adding these vegetables to
Give that flavor and aroma
Because
to
we
it.
are not using lots of spices in this.
Okay.
It will be very mild kind
Yeah.
of.
But tell me more about pumpkin. You said that it adds kapha to your body. That means it adds fat, it adds structure.
Yeah.
But what are its good qualities? Does it do something for the brain? Because I know white ash gourd is really calming for the nervous system. It's really good for the brain. It's a medhya,
Yeah.
right? So what about the yellow pumpkin?
So yellow pumpkin also works in the similar way.
Okay.
The only difference is in the taste,
Mm.
and that is somewhat raw in nature, and it is somewhat sweet, savory, and little bit of more rice. Yeah.
Okay.
And the taste wise, it is different. So ash gourd and yellow pumpkin are used in different recipes, but the qualities are very similar, like cooling in nature, sweet in taste, plus medhya, as you said, it is nervine tonic. It
Yes.
works like nervine tonic. So
Yeah.
very good for kids.
So it's very good for kids, guys. If your kids like soup, at least in 1 week, especially during winters, you should definitely add 1 portion of pumpkin soup for your kids as well. Okay.
So I think these are ready. We can remove these.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep these on the side. I have a plate
Yeah.
that I can transfer this into. Okay, so we're gonna keep our cooked veggies on the side for them to cool down.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Now we will add more ghee. Yeah, actually.
Okay, so that's why this
Big
much ghee.
question.
But if you're somebody who is a kapha body type and would like to avoid the ghee, you can either saute the veggies as is,
Yeah, they can.
or what you can also do is try sesame oil
Yeah.
rather than ghee, right? Sesame oil might be better for people who are trying to lose weight, people who are have excess fat in their system. For them, sesame oil is a better option.
Yes.
Okay.
So now can you pass the pumpkin?
Okay, so now we have our final ingredient, which is the great pumpkin. So we're going to put these pumpkin, and how long do we have to cook this for?
Cover it. Similarly, like for 5 to 10 minutes.
The veggies already smell so good.
So I would like to mention few things. You might have heard, like whenever there are festivities, we
Yeah.
make puri and kaddu.
Yeah, I've heard.
So kaddu is considered sattvic. We can make kaddu without using onion and garlic.
Yeah.
We can make sattvic recipe.
Yes.
So we are trying to make recipes a little bit tasty.
Yeah.
As you said, kaddu is not favorite for more of the people.
Yeah.
So we are trying to make it tasty and appealing. So I think our pumpkins are,
Wow. That looks really brown.
yeah, so it is almost done.
Yeah.
You can just press it and see if it is cooked.
Okay, so we're going to press it. Okay.
So it is
Pretty, yeah, it's pretty cooked. We're actually roasting these veggies and not only cooking them,
Yeah.
because the roasting aroma is quite different.
A different flavor.
Yeah, I think this is also done, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We can turn off the heat.
Okay.
And let them cool
Look
down.
at that.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. Okay.
Turn
All
off
right.
the heat. And we'll let them cool down. We'll transfer to other bowl
Okay.
because pan is very hot.
Yes. So we're going to transfer this into a plate and let it cool down.
Yeah. Just be careful. Can I just?
Okay. So our cooked sauteed pumpkin
Yeah.
is also ready. We'll let it cool down and keep it on the side. Okay. And also our other veggies are ready. Pretty nicely sauteed, and they have this aroma, tiny little burnt, and that is what gives the pumpkin soup the flavor. Tell me about the cooking style, Dr. Saloni. In Ayurveda, how much should one really cook for, and how long?
Depends on what you are cooking. Like different millets require different times, different vegetable require different time. As you can see, we have sorted onions in different pan because they can be cooked very easily, like in very short time.
Yes.
But pumpkin takes time, other vegetables take time.
Like how long is one supposed to cook their pumpkin for?
Like if we are making soup, around 10 to 12 minutes.
Okay. So 10 to 12 minutes only for cooking pumpkin. Wow, that's a hot plate. So we'll have to cool them down. So whenever you're planning this recipe on your Halloween, I would recommend start it early in the day, because it does take about 25-30 minutes, and the prep time is also about 5-10 minutes. This is what I've learned. So we're going to let our veggies cool down and start prepping for our soup. Okay, so now we're going to put all of these veggies one by one. Okay.
First, we'll start with pumpkin.
So we're starting with pumpkin. So I think we'll have to do it in portions,
Yeah.
because it's not all of this. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to mix a little bit of this pumpkin, a little bit of the bell pepper mixture. Okay. All right. And then the onion mixture.
You can use
Okay.
all of that later.
Okay. So let's start with the blending.
Okay, so we have done with the blending.
Okay.
Keep it down. So this is ready.
So now we prep our soup. This is the final step. I swear it's not going to be longer than this. But it's worth it. It's worth the wait. Okay. So I switched the gas on, and we're going to put our pumpkin and the veggie paste.
First, we'll add little bit of ghee.
Okay. So for all those people who are thinking, oh my God, how much ghee is she putting? Ghee is quite sattvic in nature, very, very good for your gut. But you can control ghee if you want to.
And also, the quantity we are using is very big.
Less.
No,
Bake?
big for the soup.
Okay.
Ghee is appropriate accordingly.
Okay. So I'm gonna pour all of my paste into the big pot, and we're going to cook this a little more just to do the last seasoning and flavoring.
So now I'll add little bit of water with this.
Okay. Because this is too thick, we're going to put some water to make it into soup-like consistency.
And the quantity is up to you. How much thick you want. Some people like thick.
Yeah, I like a thick soup. You know, when it comes to soup, I like to have only soups for dinner that I can have with, jaw roti or a piece of bread. I really like that combination.
So now we'll add our spices.
Okay.
So we will start from, we have cinnamon powder.
Cinnamon. Tell me cinnamon quickly in Ayurveda.
So cooling in nature,
Okay.
still balances vata and pitta.
Okay.
And good for kapha also. Very good for inflammation,
Okay.
to relieve down your inflammation. Good for gut health. Balances kapha also. So three dosha balancing. So we are using around 2 tablespoons.
Okay.
Next is nutmeg powder.
So nutmeg is very, very good for those who have sleep issues.
So similarly, 2 teaspoons.
Oh wow, that's a lot of nutmeg. So nutmeg is quite warming as well. So for people who have a pitta, strong pitta body like mine, try and see that, you don't have a lot of nutmeg. It really isn't going to be that big for you. Okay.
And we are adding black pepper also.
Wow.
So
Again, something that is not that great for pitta kind of
I'm
people.
adding 1 tablespoon.
Wow, that's a lot of spices. And Dr. Saloni loves spicing it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little bit of
Turmeric.
half a teaspoon of turmeric to give it a color also, and a very good anti-inflammatory herb.
If you see this formulation in totality, pumpkin is quite cooling, ghee is quite cooling, but then you're balancing it out with sharp herbs like ginger, black pepper,
Yes.
cinnamon, nutmeg. All of these, combination kind of brings it together
Yes.
and makes it digestible as well as nourishing, right? Okay. So this is the last bit.
And this step is optional.
Okay.
To make it more cooling in nature
Yes.
and nourishing.
Yes.
So we are adding to make it more look creamier.
Okay. So we're using 2 cups of coconut milk. So coconut milk is also quite nourishing in nature. That means it's going to increase the dhatus in your body. It'll help build up muscles. It'll help build up tissues, right?
Yes.
Okay. So coconut milk and pumpkin both are really, really great for a body type like this. Also for vata body types. Again, very lean, thin structure. Kids who are not able to gain weight, this is a very, very good formulation for them. Not only will it heal their gut, be anti-inflammatory, but also be very, very nourishing for their muscles and tissues.
We can cover it up for like 5 minutes.
So we're going to cook it for some time, for about 5 minutes. So we're going to put salt. You can add salt at any point of time wherever you feel like. We're putting Himalayan pink salt, Maharishi Ayurveda salt, which is very, very good for those who have a vata dosha imbalance. That means people who generally have pains in their body, you will see that, people recommend Epsom salt baths and all sort of salt baths for those who have a lot of pain in their body. Salt taste in general is very good for those who have a vata dosh imbalance in their body. Anybody with arthritis, anybody with, probably menstrual cramps,
Yes.
or people who have a lot of dryness in their skin, salt taste is generally considered good. Now, if you have high blood pressure or if you have other pitta dosha imbalances, then salt is not good. So you have to figure out what your exact primary imbalance is and take the taste accordingly. All right, so we're going to cook it for 5 minutes and we're going to...
Will be ready.
Okay, all right. I'm hungry. So our soup, oh my God, it looks amazing. It smells amazing.
It will taste amazing also. And also one thing, we both are very sattvic people.
Yes.
And we make this...
We are self-declared sattvic people.
But actually, we are making it by all our heart. Like
Yes.
putting emotions also. That way.
So it's very important that the person who's cooking for you has to be very happy, satisfied and sattvic. That's when, the food makes a big difference to your life and acts as a medicine. There's a shloka in Ayurveda which says, if food is good, then you don't need medicine. All right, so this is ready.
Yeah.
Do we want to start pouring this?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
We'll turn off the heat.
Okay. We'll start plating this, but before, by the time Dr. Saloni is plating this, let me tell you on the meter of Sattva, Rajas and Tamas, where does this soup actually stand? What do you think, Dr. Saloni?
High on sattvic meter.
It is high, but you did put, onions,
Yeah.
garlic in it.
Yeah, the quantity can be reduced or you can replace them.
Okay.
Other ingredients are also in very high quantity.
Yeah.
So yes, I think.
So according to me, I would rate it 85% sattvic and about 15% non-sattvic, depending on, how much quantity of garlic and
Onion.
onions do you put, which do make a dish tamasic. On the Vata Pitta Kapha meter, how much would you rate
It
it?
is very good for Vata and Pitta balancing, so very high on that meter.
Okay.
For Kapha type, I'll say not that good.
Not that good. Okay. So for Vata people, we have a 95% rating. For Pitta people also, we have a 95% rating. For Kapha people is somewhere where I place it around 50 to 60%. Yeah. That's how much we do it, because it is very nourishing, and Kapha people already have a good amount of nourishment in their body. They won't really need a soup like this. Now quickly tell me the seasons which are perfect for this sort of soup.
Mainly winter season.
Mainly winter season. Okay. So winters are coming up. This is an ideal soup for winter season. Of course, dress up for Halloween and eat this nourishing soup, which will not compromise on your diet.
And also, I would like to add on, like, this is not a daily recipe.
Okay.
So you should eat like once in a week or like once in 15 days.
Okay. So once in a week, once in 15 days, and how much?
A smaller bowl,
Okay.
medium bowl. Like if you are Kapha, you can eat in lesser quantities, but Vata and Pitta people can have it. They can replace their dinner meals.
Yeah. So this is the bowl I will use for my meal. All right. So let's start pouring this in our soup bowl. Thanks to Dr. Saloni, who told me that kaddu or pumpkin is actually a great nervine tonic. That's it. Do we put more? Okay. All right. So this is ready to be garnished. So what are we garnishing with?
So there are multiple things I would like to mention. Like some people who like a little bit of sour, we can add lemon juice.
Okay.
But we will garnish it with little bit of ghee on the top.
Okay. Is there a reason why we're using ghee?
Because ghee will enhance the properties of the soup, the
Okay.
medicinal properties.
So it'll make the gut absorb it better.
Yeah, and improve more of the digestion.
Okay.
So yeah, we can add coriander also.
Okay. Going to garnish it with a little bit of ghee. I think now we're ready to taste, because I'm really hungry. Let us taste this lovely, nourishing soup that Dr. Saloni has made. Are you getting yourself a spoon as well?
I think you should
Okay.
try first.
All right. Maybe let's try it.
It's hot.
It is really hot. So good. This is actually really, really good. I am a person who doesn't eat pumpkin. I don't like the look of it. But I think the way Dr. Saloni's made it today really makes it so flavorful, so nourishing, and great recipe for old age people, for kids, for everybody else. Really good to try. So thank you so much for joining us today, guys. It was a fun recipe. Enjoy your Halloween, even though this is a very tamasic setup, but the recipe that we made today is quite sattvic. And if you like our videos, do share and subscribe. Comment below if you want to add some more herbs to this recipe, because we are going to tell you the Ayurveda story behind it. And if you want authentic Ayurveda updates, you know where to come. Do subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. Jai Gurudev.